Tucked away in your kitchen cabinet, behind the salt and pepper, there might be two tiny jars that hold more healing power than some of the expensive supplements in your drawer. These herbs don't come with glossy labels or bold health claims, but they're quietly transforming the way people manage their blood sugar. You've probably used them to add flavor to meals without realizing they're also packed with science-backed compounds that support insulin sensitivity, reduce inflammation, and improve how your body processes glucose. It sounds unbelievable. How can something so cheap and ordinary compete with pharmaceutical treatments? Even many doctors were stunned when they saw clinical results. But here's the truth. Simple, natural remedies have been studied for centuries, and some of them hold real power when used consistently. The two herbs we'll explore today aren't miracle cures, but they are safe, gentle, and incredibly effective when integrated into your daily life. If you're tired of struggling with unpredictable blood sugar, worn out by crashes and spikes, or feeling stuck despite doing everything right, you're not alone. Many diabetics feel like they're constantly battling their own bodies. But what if a small, consistent habit could change that? Today's video reveals two herbs you can find in any grocery store. Affordable, familiar, and surprisingly powerful. You'll learn exactly how they work, how to use them, and why they're getting attention from scientists and nutritionists around the world. Stick with me until the end, because I'll also share a warning about a common healthy food combo that may actually be raising your sugar levels without you even knowing. Let's get started with the first herb that deserves a front row seat in your kitchen. Basil. Basil isn't just a pretty garnish on top of Italian dishes. It's a medicinal powerhouse hiding in plain sight. Often overlooked, this humble herb is loaded with compounds that do more than make your meals smell amazing. For people with diabetes, basil offers multiple benefits. It can lower blood sugar, reduce oxidative stress, and even help relieve diabetic nerve pain. Scientific studies show that basil contains active compounds like eugenol and caryophyllene. These help your body respond to insulin more efficiently and support smoother glucose metabolism. In simple terms, basil helps your body manage sugar better, avoiding the sharp highs and crashing lows that can leave you feeling exhausted and anxious. One of the easiest and most soothing ways to use basil is to make a tea. Just boil 1 cup of water, turn off the heat, and drop in 5 to 6 fresh basil leaves. Let them steep for about 10 minutes. This herbal infusion doesn't just taste good, it gently supports your body's ability to regulate blood sugar after meals. Some people add ginger or lemon for an extra layer of flavor and benefits. Prefer something cooler? Toss basil into your next smoothie. It blends beautifully with spinach, cucumber, or even strawberries. Add unsweetened almond milk and you've got a refreshing, blood sugar-friendly drink that's rich in antioxidants and free from refined sugar. Basil also shines in savory dishes. Sprinkle fresh basil over lentil soup, scrambled eggs, roasted vegetables, or grilled chicken. It adds rich flavor without the need for extra salt or sugar, two things diabetics often have to watch closely. Beyond the kitchen, basil has been traditionally used to soothe anxiety, inflammation, and nerve pain. If you deal with diabetic neuropathy, the burning or tingling in your feet or hands, regular basil tea, or even applying a warm compress made from steeped basil leaves may offer gentle relief. And because stress can spike blood sugar, calming herbs like basil can indirectly help you stay balanced. There's more. Basil, particularly the variety known as holy basil or tulsi, is prized in Ayurvedic medicine for its adaptogenic properties. It helps the body cope with physical and emotional stress. Chewing a couple of leaves after meals can calm the nervous system, support digestion, and may help stabilize blood sugar. If you're into meal prep, try making a basil pesto without cheese or added salt. Use basil leaves, garlic, olive oil, walnuts or almonds, and a touch of lemon. Blend and use it as a dip, spread, or sauce. It's flavorful, blood sugar friendly, and stays fresh in the fridge for several days. Want something even simpler? Slice cucumbers, drizzle with olive oil, sprinkle with ground flaxseed, and top with torn basil leaves. It's a quick, crunchy, sugar-free snack that supports digestion and helps regulate glucose. You can also infuse basil in olive oil. Just add fresh leaves to a jar, pour in warm olive oil, and let it sit for a few days. The result is a fragrant oil you can use on salads or vegetables, or even massage gently into dry skin. especially if you're managing circulation issues linked to diabetes. For those who grow herbs at home, basil is an easy win. It thrives in pots, needs minimal space, and gives you instant access to fresh leaves. There's something deeply healing about growing your own food, even if it's just a single plant on the windowsill. Want to enhance your morning routine? Try drinking warm basil and ginger tea. It's caffeine-free, kind to your stomach, and gives you a clean, sustained energy without blood sugar spikes. It's a beautiful way to start the day gently and intentionally. Struggling with cravings for sweets? Try chewing a basil leaf. Its intense, slightly spicy flavor can distract the brain from sugar cravings and, over time, may help reduce their intensity. Again, not a miracle, but a helpful little trick. Basil also helps with minor skin irritations. Thanks to its anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties, basil oil or tea compresses can be applied to dry or itchy areas. For diabetics who deal with slow-healing skin or irritation, this can be a simple, natural aid. Want to make basil last longer? Blend it with a little water, pour into ice cube trays, and freeze. Pop a cube into water or tea for instant flavor and extra antioxidants, especially useful in the hot months. You can even soak a few basil leaves in water overnight and drink it in the morning. This is an old wellness ritual believed to support digestion, lower sugar levels, and gently detoxify the system. It's a simple act with surprisingly broad benefits. Basil might be small, but its impact is huge, affordable, accessible, and gentle on the body. This herb is a must-have for anyone serious about managing diabetes naturally. Basil may already be earning a permanent spot on your kitchen counter, but it's not the only herb you should be paying attention to. There's another one, equally affordable, often forgotten, and surprisingly powerful, that brings a completely different set of benefits to the table. If basil is the calm, healing touch, this next herb is the quiet strength that supports your brain, your nerves, and your immune system from deep within. Let's talk about sage. Sage might be one of the most underrated herbs in your kitchen. Often reserved for holiday meals or the occasional roast, this soft, silvery green leaf holds powerful benefits for anyone dealing with diabetes. Like basil, sage isn't just a culinary treat. It's a healing herb with ancient roots and modern scientific support, especially when it comes to managing blood sugar and inflammation. Research has shown that sage can help lower fasting blood glucose levels and improve insulin sensitivity. It does this by enhancing how cells absorb sugar, allowing your body to maintain a more stable blood sugar range throughout the day. That's a major breakthrough for anyone struggling with type 2 diabetes. A simple way to start using sage is by drinking sage tea. All it takes is a few fresh or dried leaves steeped in hot water for about 5 to 7 minutes. The result is a bold, earthy tea that some say tastes a little minty or peppery. Drink it once a day after meals, and you may notice better digestion, reduced bloating, and steadier glucose level. If you prefer your herbs in meals rather than mugs, sage can easily become part of your cooking routine. Sprinkle a bit of dried sage on roasted vegetables like carrots, zucchini, or sweet potatoes. The herb's warm, savory flavor pairs beautifully with olive oil, a healthy fat that also supports heart health, a major concern for diabetics. Sage is a great addition to soups and stews as well. Add a pinch to lentil soup, chicken broth, or chickpea stew. It brings depth to the flavor while adding anti-inflammatory support. For diabetics who often deal with fatigue or joint pain, these gentle anti-inflammatory effects can be a helpful bonus. But sage doesn't just benefit the body, it supports the mind, too. Studies have found that sage helps improve memory and mental clarity. For people with diabetes, this is especially important since blood sugar imbalances can affect focus and cognitive function. Adding sage to your routine, whether as tea or seasoning, may help you stay sharp and mentally clear. Another impressive benefit of sage lies in its antimicrobial powers. It has antibacterial and antifungal properties that can offer gentle protection against infections. That's particularly relevant for diabetics, whose immune systems are often compromised by high blood sugar levels. Sage won't replace good hygiene or medical care, but it can add a layer of natural defense. If you enjoy easy, comforting meals, here's a quick recipe idea. Sauté mushrooms with garlic and olive oil, then finish with a sprinkle of fresh or dried sage. This low-carb, nutrient-dense side dish feels gourmet but takes minutes to prepare. Add a piece of grilled salmon or chicken, and you've got a complete, diabetes-friendly dinner. Looking for breakfast inspiration? Add a dash of sage to scrambled eggs or a veggie-packed omelet. It adds rich flavor without the need for salt or processed seasoning. Since sodium and hidden additives are concerns for many diabetics, sage is a smart substitute that delivers taste without risk. Sage also works wonders in plant-based dishes. Try adding it to a chickpea salad with lemon, parsley, and olive oil. It balances the bright acidity with an earthy depth while helping reduce gas and bloating, a bonus for digestive comfort. For those who enjoy natural remedies, sage tinctures are another option. These are liquid extracts made from the plant, often used in very small doses, just a few drops under the tongue. They're popular among herbalists for supporting digestion, calming nerves, and even managing excess sweating, which some diabetics experience due to blood sugar swing. Speaking of sweating, sage is known in traditional medicine for its ability to calm the nervous system and reduce perspiration. Sage tea or foot soaks might help regulate body temperature, ease hot flashes, or bring a sense of calm to a stressful day. A relaxing foot soak is one of the most accessible ways to enjoy sage. Add a handful of sage leaves to warm water and soak your feet for 15 to 20 minutes. This may improve circulation, reduce tingling or numbness in the feet, and help you unwind. It's not a cure for diabetic neuropathy, but it is a comforting ritual that brings some physical and emotional relief. Women going through menopause often experience hormonal shifts that affect blood sugar levels. Sage is known for supporting hormone balance, which can help diabetic women manage their symptoms more naturally. A cup of sage tea in the evening may help with hot flashes while gently supporting glucose regulation. Want to spice up your seasoning game? Make your own sage blend. Mix dried sage with garlic powder, onion powder, black pepper, and a bit of paprika. Keep it in a small jar and use it on vegetables, grilled meats, or even popcorn. It's a healthy alternative to pre-made spice mixes that often include added sugar or preservatives. Sage can also be used in baking. If you enjoy making savory snacks, try a simple sage muffin using almond flour, grated zucchini, eggs, and chopped fresh sage. It's low in carbs, high in fiber, and packed with flavor, perfect for managing hunger without spiking your blood sugar. You can also make sage oil at home. Gently warm olive oil and infuse it with a handful of sage leaves. After a few hours, strain it and store it in a clean bottle. This homemade oil is rich in flavor and can be drizzled over salads, steamed vegetables, or used as a finishing touch for lean meats. Some cultures burn sage for spiritual cleansing, but even if you don't follow those traditions, the scent of sage has calming effect. Just rubbing a fresh leaf between your fingers and inhaling deeply can help ground you during moments of stress. This matters because emotional stress is a known blood sugar trigger. Combining sage with other blood sugar-friendly herbs can enhance its effects. Try sage and cinnamon tea by adding 1 cinnamon stick and a few sage leaves to boiling water. Let it steep and enjoy a warming drink that helps manage glucose naturally. Want to stay sharp during work or study? Keep a sachet of dried sage at your desk or in your bag. The scent alone may help improve focus and reduce anxiety. It's a simple trick, but when your day gets hectic, even small rituals can help keep your mood and glucose steady. Sage is also amazing with roasted cauliflower. Break the florets into bite-sized pieces, toss with olive oil and sage, and roast until golden. It's a flavorful, low-carb side dish that's satisfying without adding sugar or processed carbs. Even kids and picky eaters often enjoy it. If you have trouble sleeping, consider sage tea before bed. It's caffeine-free, soothing to the digestive system, and may help the body unwind more easily. Better sleep leads to better blood sugar control the next day, one of those domino effects that start with a simple cup of tea. Some studies suggest that sage may help lower LDL cholesterol while supporting overall heart health. That's great news for diabetics, who often face increased risk of cardiovascular disease. Again, it's not a replacement for medication, but it's a gentle way to support your system, one leaf at a time. One note: fresh sage is more potent than dried, so start small and adjust to taste. Even a single leaf can deliver bold aroma and flavor. Like any herb, it's about finding what works for you and building a habit around it. To wrap up this segment, remember, sage isn't just for special occasions. It's a healing herb with a long history of supporting blood sugar, cognitive clarity, digestion, and relaxation. And it does all this while making your food taste warm, earthy, and comforting. Affordable, accessible, and easy to use daily, sage truly earns its place in a diabetic-friendly kitchen. You've just discovered two of the most affordable, powerful herbs sitting quietly in your kitchen. Basil and sage aren't exotic, expensive, or hard to find. But when used with intention, they can support your blood sugar, calm your nerves, strengthen your digestion, and help you feel more in control of your health. No, they're not miracles, but that's exactly what makes them special. They work slowly, gently, and without side effects, something many medications can't promise. And when you build small, consistent habits around herbs like these, those little changes can lead to big results. So here's what you can do next. Start simple. Make a cup of basil tea after lunch, or sprinkle some sage into your dinner. Grow a little pot of fresh herbs near your window, or keep a jar of dried leaves in the pantry. The key is consistency, not perfection. And remember, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you care about who's struggling with diabetes or simply wants to eat better. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We post practical, trustworthy health tips every single day because small changes really do make a big difference. You've taken an important step just by watching this. Now take one more. Try one of these herbs today. Your body will thank you.